Hello YouTube, how's everybody doing? I have not been on YouTube for so long, so I decided to do a makeup tutorial and chat with me. So first I'm going to use the Benefit Brow. Now they have it on special, so if you get, instead of paying 116, by the way this is not sponsored, you get 3 of them. You get the volume and then another one, and then you get this one as well. So I use the number 5. It's good for the eyebrows, especially for people like me. So today's conversation is about men and women cheating. A lot of marriages are going astray right now because a lot of men are cheating on their wives and a lot of women are cheating on their husband. Why is that? No idea. Because, well, there is an idea. A lot of men have started to create insecuritiness to a woman's body because what they see on Instagram, what they see on Facebook, what they see on Twitter, you know, the hourglass figure and all that, which some of it is fake, but a lot of men wants it. The men who desires it would say anything to their wives. So I'm just trying to draw a line, straight line. I don't get my eyebrows done, so I'm going to make it look like they've been done. A lot of men, they go on Instagram, seeing the hourglass figure, they want it, they need it, they have to have it. And what do? They want to get out of the marriage, so they start making the woman feel insecure about herself. First, they comment on her cooking. They go, your cooking, it ain't good enough. That's very insulting. And then secondly, they will talk about what she's wearing. They build up this insecurities on their mind. And the man, he likes to make his wife feel insecure, so that way he has an excuse to leave. You have drawn it. I like to draw it where the hairline is. So that way, and then always start from the middle, center, when you are shaded it in. I don't like this one, how it looks. I just came from the sun and I didn't even put sunscreen. So the man tries to find an excuse so he can get out of the marriage. The way he builds her insecurity, talks about her cooking and says to her, last time when I went to my friend's house, his wife cooked. His wife knows how to cook better than you. Then what the wife does, she slaves herself in the kitchen to so he can approve of it. And then when she starts to ace that, guess what happens? The next minute, he goes to her way. Says that you don't look after yourself. The way you dress up is like as if you're homeless. Or whatever, something that would hurt her. So she starts to go shopping, buy new things to look good for her husband. And then he'll talk about the scars on her body. So I did it like that. If you have a scar, he'll talk about it. If you have stretch marks by giving birth to his kids, he'll talk about it. The reason being is because he's trying to find an excuse. And the way he'll make it seem like it's, oh, because I care for you. I care for your mental health well-being. I care for your well-being. I care for your health. I care that you need to look good. So I did it like that. Oh, the light went off. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, technical support. Technical fault. Sorry. He'll talk about her scars. After her scars, what does he talk about? What the hell is happening? Sorry. So he will talk about her scars. He'll talk about her scars to try to convince her that she needs to get rid of it. And the thing is that they play it really good in their mind. So I'm just going to blend it in. They play it really good in her mind. The way they trick her by saying to her, like, she was okay with that scar for so long. For so long she was okay with it. but he picks on it. Then she gets rid of the scar. She pays $800-900, goes and gets a laser procedure done, and then he's still not satisfied. He'll start with the family. Your mom is this, your dad is that. Don't worry if it looks all crazy, because you'll get the concealer to clean it. Your mom is like this, your dad is like this, your sister is like this. So it's just called the mind games. To enter to your brain, they start with something simple as your cooking. Second is your weight. Thirdly, it's your family. Thirdly is your scar, and fourthly, it's your family. And because you love him so much, you will not tell that this dude is actually doing all this in order to get out of that marriage. Sis, if he doesn't want you, if he doesn't need you, trust me, there's a better person out there for you. But guess what? He's going to trick you and make you believe there isn't anybody. So I'm using NARS. I have got a sunburn. Honestly, I came from the sun and it looks so horrible. I'm using NARS, which is, especially if you're my complexion, which is the mid to dark 3 Amandine soft matte. If he starts building up these excuses and playing these mind games on you, sis, if he meant to be leaving you, he will leave you. After you do all this, he wants a way out. Everything that happens in your marriage is your fault. It's never his fault. And he goes, I want what's best for you. There are some men who want what's best for you. A man should love his woman, whether she has a scar or not. A man should never make a woman feel insecure. And this all insecurity he's trying to build in your brain is because he wants to find an excuse that can push him to actually either to leave you or to cheat on you. And that's the thing. Men, when they're mad, if you continuously say to him, you're going to cheat on me, or if you just say something, he would try to find an excuse to do it. So that way, tomorrow when he does it, he'll say to you, it's your fault. And because he already knows how to get to your mind, and he knows how to play you, and he knows how to manipulate you, he'll find a way to apologize, and then you will forgive him. Even, the saddest part is, even if the woman who he cheated on you with comes to you and says to you, I'm sorry, I didn't know he was married, and me and him been laying down in the bed. Guess what? Who's the woman going to believe more? Her husband, not the woman. Not the woman that he cheated on. She's not going to believe her. She's going to believe him. Why? Because he knows how to get to her head. He knows how to manipulate her to make her feel insecure. He knows how to control her. And the other thing is that he says to her, if you leave me, there's no other man that's going to marry you after me. If you leave me, the whole community is going to know that you ruined your own marriage. You wasn't a good wife. If you leave me, your family they're going to hate you, and they're going to say you're a shameful daughter, which you're not. And that's how men, they get away with cheating. They get away with cheating, with lying, deceiving, because they already played with your mind. So do it like this. I actually don't like this part here. I'm just going to fix this eyebrows. Because he already knows how to manipulate you, get to your head, he will say a lot of things so just he can get away from it, get away with it. A lot of things. And the thing is that no matter how much you tell a woman, you advise her and say to her, this dude is not good for you, and especially if you're single, she's going to think you want him, which is that's the sad part. Because even though I am single, and if your man is playing with you, if I was to come to tell you, you're going to be like, oh, big mama, because you're single, you have no man, and that's why you want my man. He's saying to me he did this and that when he didn't. Sis, the only person that you are playing you is you're playing yourself when you know what your man is capable of. Don't get me wrong, sis, the women, they cheat too. The sisters, they cheat too. It's just they haven't been caught. That's the twist, because they haven't been caught. What's the excuse for the husband nowadays? My wife she doesn't get intimate with me. She doesn't get intimate with me. When that wife, she's slaving around, cooking, cleaning, and doing everything that she can to make him happy. Everything. But this dude, he's not satisfied. He will never be satisfied, because when a man already put in their head they want to get out of that marriage, there's nothing you can do, even if you fell pregnant, that will make him stay. So Kat Von D, Deep 76 Worm, I'm using her. It's really good foundation. I really like it. I only use 2 pumps, a generous amount. I mean, not too much. This is how much I put. You get it from Tarte, because I like the brush here as well. There's nothing you can do that will make a man stay unless you pay him. You say, I'll pay you money. Not a problem. Even that, after you pay him, do you think he will stay? Nah, after he took the money, says he'll be gone. He'll probably go with his new chick. Men, they like to make the wife or the girlfriend feel like they're not. They make you feel like you're not valuable. They make you, and they say to you, look, especially if you started even the relationship in a haram way, he'll say to you, I'm going to tell everyone you started this relationship with me, and now you want to leave me. It's going to bring so much shame to the family. And a lot of women, they end up committing suicide because of it. Because they believe the man, they get them in bed. The man, he says a lot of things. Don't forget to put it all the way on your ear, all the way down to your neck. Because men, they know how to deceive a woman. They know how to get a woman in bed. They're really smart. Well, not too smart. I'm not going to give them that much credit, but it's because they know what they want, and when they want it, they'll go get it. Once they make up their mind, they're able to do it. But us females, because we say yes and no, yes and no, and yes and no, and then guess what? We end up going back to with our words. If we're to say we're going to leave you, then we end up going back to him. I'm not saying to every woman who's married to leave her husband. Hell no. What I'm saying to every woman is, if your man starts making you feel insecure, it's just because he's finding an excuse to go lay down with another chick. That's all. And they know how to manipulate you. They know how to cheat you. They know how to lie to you. They know how to do a lot of things for you. I've seen a lot of men on the app, on the dating app that I was doing. All of them are married, have kids. That's why I left that app. If they want to wreck their own home, yeah, they can do that, but I'm not going to be part of it. So I just put a little bit on my forehead. Don't put too much on your forehead. The reason being is because you're going to put concealer here, and whatever the product is left, I just put on my nose. Don't put too much concealer on your nose either. I mean, too much foundation on your nose, because you're going to put concealer down here for the highlight, so you don't want too much product on your nose. And after you put it with the brush, you can go over it with the Beauty Blender. When a man makes up his mind, that's it. He made up his mind. They'll tell you a lot of things. Who's going to want you after me? Who's going to marry you after me? Who's going to love you after me? And you bring all the shame to your family. Sweetheart, whatever sin he committed is between you and God. If he goes and exposes it, let him. It's okay. People are only going to talk about you for 5 minutes, and they'll forget who you are tomorrow. Don't let them get into you. You know your self-worth. That's a lot of women. They don't know what they're worth. Some women are so educated. They have the masters, the bachelor, the degree. But guess what? They're stupid in the brain. The reason being is because they allow the person they love get away with murder. Even, I know of this woman, even if she found her husband in bed with another chick, she would go try to strangle the chick, not the man. Why him? He didn't do anything wrong. The woman would be like, you're the woman who opened up your legs for my husband. True? Yeah. And men, they know, they're really smart. They know how to get. I'm just going over it to make sure it's blended in properly. Because if it's not blended in properly, because I have an oily face, especially on the T-zone around here and here, it's going to get oily really quick. So what I do is I just get the Beauty Blender and just bounce everywhere with it. Just to make sure that is all concealed, like sealed in. Because if you wear too much, because there's 9 steps to makeup, and if you wear too much products, it's gonna show. You don't want to cake your face. So what does the Beauty Blender help it do? It just pushes it more to allow it to absorb to your skin, so your skin looks like skin. So that way, it don't look like you got too much foundation on. Okay, under my eyes, what I'm gonna do is, yeah, I didn't put too much. Under my eyes, I'm gonna use the NARS concealer, because I don't use corrector. Reason being is because if you put the corrector and then you end up putting concealer, then you end up putting foundation, it's just gonna get cakey. So under my eye, I'm just gonna put a little bit. So this is just a concealer to make me look like I'm awake. And get like this, honestly, if you're my shade, my complexion, sorry, get this color. It's really nice. This foundation is really, really nice. I like it because even if you put too much, it don't look cakey. Don't. So I use it. A lot of people can use 2 foundations for corrector, especially as dark women, we have all the blemishes here. So this is not highlighting, this is actually concealing it. So take your ring finger and just tap it gently. Always be gentle when it comes to your eyes. Just tap it from where it starts and just go back, go front and back, and then just tap it in, so that way you didn't hurt your eyes. The reason why I look up is so I can get underneath my eyes. A lot of people do mistakes by looking here and doing the concealer. Even though you can look up, but it's not as much. It's not going to get under your eyes. That's why I look up. When you look up, do that. Tap. Front, back and forth. Look up. When I call a woman stupid, even though she's very well educated, is because when she comes to her household, she knows the drama that her husband's bringing her. She's still making excuses for him. Not every woman is stupid. Don't get me wrong, but some women, no matter how much education they get themselves, they allow themselves to be taken advantage of, and they think they can't do better. I am all about marriage, trust me. So I'm using a really blender to blend it in. Make sure you take your time when you blend it in, because you want it to blend it in really good. I know it's a headache sitting there blending for 5-10 minutes, but trust me, it's worth it, because later on when you're out and about, your makeup will stay still. You don't need to do touch-up. You just take the Beauty Blender and just go over it. Especially if you have oily skin, I always take my Beauty Blender with me. So that is done. Next step. Oh, there's so many steps, isn't there? I'm joking. The next step is a concealer, which I thought was here somewhere. By the way, this YouTube is not, this one is not sponsored by Sprite. Yo, Sprite people, sponsor me, yo. The reason why I say that, so Tarte Shape Tape Shape Concealer. I am in 4710 Honey. 10 Deep Honey. So this is the one that I use for highlighting. So don't put too much, little here, because I already put concealer here. Don't do the whole triangle. Just conceal it where you want to conceal it. And that's it. Don't do the whole, coming down here doing triangle. Nah, don't do that, because this concealer is the best concealer, and you don't need that much. And even for nighttime, you don't need that much, as long as you blend it in properly. And always look up when you're blending, and be gentle around your eyes when you're blending in. When I say the woman's, especially we are very educated nowadays. We have the qualification that we need, the job that we need. But men, they don't like a woman when some men don't like a woman earning more than them. The reason why I'm taking it all the way up is because I want my eyes to look awake. So instead of bringing it all the way down, what I do is that I go all the way up. All the way up, and then whatever product left, I put it on my nose. And just, and yeah. So the next one, do the same. Like every woman now has a qualification, education, and she can get whatever job she wants. She can be with whoever she wants. But sisters, they are with a man who makes them feel like they're nothing, they're worthless. It doesn't matter how much education they have. It doesn't matter if they get paid more than them. A man will slowly try to find your insecurities and use it against you. Because it's a man's job to provide for women. True? Yeah, it is. But some men don't like that. How dare does my wife get more money than me? How dare she? And because of that, I'm going to build insecurities in her because I want to go play around. I want to go be with these women's, the one on Instagram. So see how I'm taking my time to blend it in? Just take your time because you don't want to put too much. See, you can tell it ain't too much either. And you can tell like the highlight is going all the way up. Some men, they just look for your insecurity. Just little. And where the blemishes are that I hid. Because I wanted to be highlighted all the way here. I look like I came from my tribe, which is East Africa, Ethiopia. So sometimes they don't like it when a woman has higher qualification, a better job. It's like, what can I do to make myself better and make her feel insecure? So they come after you. They start about your cooking, then they go on to your weight, then they go about your scars, then you go to your family. When a man starts doing that, believe me, sis, he's just finding an excuse so he can blame it on you later on. And the minute the man say to you that ain't no man gonna marry you, he knows that you're gonna get another man, a better man than him. And that's why he takes the insecureness advantage. Your insecuritiness is an advantage ticket for him. So, because this is the highlight part. This is where I'm gonna contour and bronze. So I'm just blending. You can with concealer, you cancel anything away. You can cancel your main, your snack, your dessert, all these things that you have with the concealer. I'm joking. So you just go over it gently again, so that way the concealer doesn't crease. And just bring it up. And then this is where you bake. So there's both ways you can bake. First, you can actually use a brush or you can use your sponge. I want to use my sponge. And when you do it like really gentle and in. All the way in. I know it looks too much, but you'll see what it will look like afterwards. Just bring it all the way up. The reason you want to bring it up is because you want to give it that look of that. And then I just need to look up. So they use the insecurities. So the minute he says to you, can't do better than me, sweetheart, he knows it. He so knows that you can do way better than him. You can do way better. Man likes to be in control. They love being in control. Not all of them, some of them. And if you see a red flag in your marriage or relationship, just know no matter how much you try to work it, if something was not meant to be, it's not meant to be. But you do you be loyal and don't neglect yourself. Look after yourself. Make sure you make sure you look cute for yourself. You look cute for your husband. Don't get too many people involved in your marriage. Don't. That's the biggest mistake people do. And your husband, if he gets along with your family, it's really good. But just know that as well, he's going to use your family for his advantage because he knows that you can do anything and everything for them. So I'm just doing upper, nose, then down here. Oh, the powder I'm using is Laura Mercier. Didn't even tell you guys about it. I'm using Laura Mercier. It's the Laura Mercier number 2. I don't know if you can see it. Is it focusing? Sorry, the light. Yeah. The minute is you can't do nobody better than me. Just know you can do way better. I'm all about marriage. I'm about love and things. But one thing I'm not about is when a man tries to take advantage of a woman or tries to let her know that she's not worth nothing and take advantage of that. A lot of us stay in a marriage as being mentally, physically, emotionally, financially abused. Watch out for that red flag. And follow your gut's feeling. If your gut's feeling is telling you there's something up, there is something up. And just know one thing, ladies. If you're going in his phone and fishing around, you're going to find something. Oh, trust me, sis, you will find something. You'll definitely find something. Don't go looking for something that you know. It's good to build up the product. Don't put too much product just at once. It's good to build up. So I'm putting this, just putting a little concealer. I mean the Laura Mercier powder, so that way when I put my eyeshadow, and always like don't wear the top that you're gonna go out with, because all the fallout gonna come down on you. So I don't use a base when it comes to doing eyeshadows, like on my eyelids. Like I don't use a base because it is a base that you can use before you apply eyeshadow. But that's just another hassle. That's not like another product to purchase. Instead of doing that, take your concealer and just put a little bit on it. Eyelid. Excuse me. And just tap it with your hands. Your ring finger. Always use your ring finger. And just tap it. This concealer, you can tell it's a little bit lighter than my NARS concealer. Just tap it so that way the eyeshadow can come out looking all cute. So they use that insecurity. And there are some women who go cheap. Honestly, they are. It's just, they're good at it. They're good at hiding it. They're going out with their girlfriends, going to shisha bar, going meeting up. When I say to cheating, I'm not saying physically, just emotionally. Because I don't think I've ever witnessed a woman that cheated on her husband. But it's that emotion. Like a woman wants to hear her husband telling her that he loves her. A woman wants to hear her man saying to her that you're the most beautiful woman I've ever laid my eyes on. A woman wants to hear, like, I can't live without you. Because we're women. We need to be told that we are needed. Just like men, we need to show them, we need to let them know they're the leader of the house. Which is sad because nowadays nobody does that. And nowadays, even if you're feeling someone, you can't go tell them, because if you do, you sound desperate. Which is really, really sad. So I'm just like pressing down the concealer, and then a lot of women do that. We need that emotional support. We need to be needed. We need to be wanted. So I am using the Profession Cosmetic Amber Eyes eyeshadow makeup. I'm gonna use these eyeshadows. Yeah, a lot of us women, we need to be told we want it, we need it. You can't live without us, dude. You know that we love you, we'll do anything for you. And I'm gonna use the Tarte as well. I love this like so much that I've been using it a lot. I especially love this one. You can use any eyeshadows, but brown is the universe color. Start with brown. Always start with brown. Your transition color should be brown, because once you put your transition color, afterwards you can add any colors. And brown is the #1 universe color that's known. So just use that. So I'm going to use Thoughtful from the Amber one and just get rid of excess. Because I have hooded eyes, I'm going to start from up here. Otherwise, if I just put it in my eyelid, the bottom, nobody can see it. You can tell if you have a hooded eye if you take the brush and put it up and you got extra meat up in here. Some of us, well, majority of us have it, which is fine. I mean, everybody is like this. So not everybody has. So build up the product. Always build up the product. Like, don't put at one go like a bunch of products in your eyes. Then you have to rub it off and put in, like, start from the beginning. Nah, take your time. Just build it. It's better to build it. It's better to increase it than to reduce it. Because starting from the beginning is going to be a hassle. So you just build it up. Just blend. Like, blending is the key for your eyeshadow looking cute. Your foundation looking cute and not looking cakey. Blending takes time, yeah, but once you get the hang of it, you'll be good. Sorry, this is like the first time I'm going to do a video with makeup on YouTube. It's weird because I usually do this on Facebook and people be talking, commenting, and I'll be answering or talking to them as well. But I feel like I'm talking to myself as I'm recording this. If y'all watching this and you're laughing, yeah, Big Mama seems like she's talking to herself, y'all. Women, we need to be wanted, needed, loved, feel safe, secured, that we shouldn't have any insecurities. If a man says to you, he can't do better than me, tell him you'll see God is going to give me a 10 times better man than you. And if a woman, if you give her everything and she's still not satisfied by you, it ain't your fault. When a man cheats and comes and says, because I cheated because of you, honey, nah. A man cheats because he wanted to. After all that feeding, the cleaning, the showering, and looking after his kids, he does that. It's because he's extremely full. He's being treated like a king. Just for example, a king. He has all these countries. He has a palace and everything. What does he want? He wants more. And what does that more means? He wants more countries. He wants more people to bow down to him. So if a man has everything in his home and he still wants more, it has nothing to do with you. Women, you should never blame yourself. Unless you're the one who went and got a woman and told him to sleep with her, then that's a different story. But if he goes after you Judy says a wife and he goes and messes around, don't blame yourself. Every person, when they are cheated on, they blame themselves. What did I do wrong? Where did I go wrong? Why is he treating me like this? Why is he cheating on me? It has nothing to do with you. Nothing whatsoever. It's to do with him. So today's conversation is about when men try to control you, or when men manipulate you, or he knows your insecurity and he used that against you. That ain't a man either. Honestly, that's not a man. So I'm just building that. I'm using still that same eyeshadow and just building that up. So I'm just gonna keep building. So this is a brown color. I'm just gonna build and build and build. Once you build it up like that, you can use whatever color you want now. Because you transition color, you can see it at the, when you're adding the eyeshadows. Since this, if you don't want to do like get your eyebrows plucked, do like the way I do it, put concealer, and it looks like as if you have got your eyebrows done. So now I'm going to use a Tarte. I'm going to use Bombshell, which is this one right here. And just build it up. Use a different brush. Get rid of the excess and just in the socket, just right here, because I want it to look all cute and smoky. Right here, just under the eyebrow bone right here, where the socket is. You can feel your socket with the brush when you put the brush in. And just build it up. Take your time and just build it. Don't put it at one go. Because otherwise, when you're playing with these sort of colors, especially the bold color ones, then you gotta build it up. You don't want to put it at one go and then have a mess everywhere in your eyes. Then you gotta get rid of it by getting a makeup remover involved. Yeah, when a man cheats, it ain't your fault. When a woman cheats, it ain't your fault. Men like to blame themselves. Where did I go wrong? What did I do wrong? You haven't done anything, brother. You've done nothing wrong. It's just us nowadays, we're all greedy. We want more. We want to get what we can't have. And once we have it, we still want more. We as human beings, we're never satisfied. to be honest with you. No matter how much we have been given, how much we have been blessed, we still want more because we're greedy. We just want more and more and more. And a lot of people, when they are cheated on, they blame themselves. I would have done the same thing. Like, I mean, God forbid, like if my husband had cheated on me, like Hamo, I would have been like, what the hell? What did I do wrong? Where did I go wrong? But it's not you, it's that person. It's to do with that person all along. Every human being, they are responsible for every act that they do, everything that they do. They have to take some responsibilities. See how I'm building it up? Like that. So, like, I'm going to correct it as I go. So now you can't see that I have two colors. I think you can, but just... Every person is responsible. They have responsibilities. If I was to cheat on my husband while he was alive, guess what? It's my fault. I made that decision, not him. What does it have to do with him? Nothing. Who told me to go lay down next to another man? Nobody. Who forced me? Nobody. I took that by choice. That's an example. I'm just letting you know. So every decision, every action that we take, we should take a responsibility for it. We have to. And nowadays, everybody just want to manipulate each other. A man saying to a woman, you can never get a man like me. A woman sitting there being anxious and being like, I can't get another man like him. So whether I like it or not, I have to be in this marriage or relationship. Y'all can do so much better. It's easier for me to talk, but it's harder for you to walk away. I know that. I know that a lot of women, they neglect themselves. A lot of women, they sacrifice for the kids. I'm going to stay in this marriage because for my kids. I'm going to stay in this marriage because I need my kids. But if he does it once, I promise you will do it again and again and again. And if she does it once, I promise you she will do it again and again. It's a habit that we pick up. It's a habit that we do, we make for ourselves. Every person has a bad habit. Some people, the habit is smoking. Some people is drinking. Some people is doing drugs. Some people is, committing crimes. Everybody has a different habit. I'm not going to be held accountable for the actions that you do. Like a person, if you murder someone and his wife didn't, she's not going to go to jail for him. No way. She'll be like, you're the one that killed the dude. You're the one that's responsible for it. You have to do it. So I'm going back with the brush that I used for the thoughtful one, for the amber shadows. Get rid of, so, because it is and then just go above it. You can put as much colors as you want. Any colors you want. Like I want today the attention to go on my eyes. I want my eyes to look all cute and lit. Like I have slept 13, 15 hours. That woman is never going to go to jail because for her husband, because it's his responsibility. He did it. She didn't do it. True? True. So why should she get held accountable? Why? She should never get held accountable. We should never get held accountable for people, what they do. So I'm just going to blend in this side. This is what happens when you have too much brush to use. And you don't need to buy like expensive brushes, to be honest with you. You can buy those cheap ones from like the drugstore. Brush is a brush, trust me. Those high-end brush, they got nothing special in them. Maybe they do, but I mean, Morphe brush, perfect. You can use that. They're really good. So I'm good with this one. So you just blend it so it doesn't look like you don't know what you're doing. That is done. Perfect. I like it. I love it. I don't think you can see it. Can you see it properly? Like that. So you blend it in. You blend it in. Blend it in perfectly. And then I'm going to use MAC. I don't even know that. I think I know the name. It doesn't have the name. It's from MAC. I've got this like about a year ago. Oops. So I want to use that one. Actually, oh, Lord have mercy. It looks like it's daylight. I could use something even better. Anyways, this is from Mecca Max, and I love these eyeshadows. So I'm gonna use Heart, which is that one right here. But I need, I can put concealer here and then put the other shadow, or another trick to enhance it. Makeup setting spray on your brush, put a little bit, just dry it off, not too much, and then take a little bit of the Heart and then just tap it in. Tap it in. My God, my it was gonna get triggered. So you just tap it in. The hands in the spray, the setting spray, enhances it and it makes it come out looking better. Because I can use a concealer and then put this one on top of it, but nah, this is a shortcut. Instead of putting the concealer, let it for it to dry a little bit and then use it. So now look at it. It looks nice. You blend it in as well. You just, so that way it can look like it's all mushed up and looking cute. Like Cardi B said, keep it cute, sis. A woman would never go to jail for her husband for a crime that he committed. And then why should I be blamed if you cheated on me? Why should I sit there blaming myself when I did everything for you? A man, if he's meant to be for you, no matter how much y'all fight, no matter how much y'all scream and disagree with each other, no matter how much y'all don't want nothing to do with each other. So I'm just blending, like I'm not adding any more products, but I'm just tapping it. So that way it can look like it's been. So the key is blending. See how cute it comes out. So it's all blended in. This you can tell like it's 3 colors, but it's how you blend it. The key is it's better to build a product than to, it's better to increase than to decrease. So I can feel it's getting a little bit dry. Use a little bit more. Just wait for it to dry a bit, and then use the same eyeshadow. So yeah. And don't forget, like, it will take time for you to learn or to be comfortable enough to put 3, 4, 5 different colors. Like, if you can't do all this at once, it's okay. It takes a while for it. It's all about confidence, man. It's all about enjoying it. So if the wife cannot go for the crime that the husband commit, why should I go for the crime, for the sins that you have done? Why should I be blamed for it? Some men, they think they slick. When I say to slick, they think they slick. And some women, they get possessed by that dick. Excuse my language, but that's the truth. A woman, if she sees another woman with her man, she beats up the woman instead of beating up her man. If I saw a chick with my man, I'll tell her, go away. And I'll deal with him when I get home. I'll be saying to him, your grave has already been digged. All you have to do is just jump in. Because I believe that a man, when he's married, he should be loyal, and a woman should be too. But if a man starts having excuses, sis, no matter what you do, he's not going to stay. Promise you that. Because the minute they start coming to your insecurities, the minute that they start coming for you. They're just looking for a way out. When a person looks for a way out, what do? Just give it to them. Otherwise you fight, you're the only one who's sitting there fighting. You're the only one who's going to be sitting there fighting, man. So I'm just adding shimmer. The MAC one. Just adding shimmer so it can be like, damn, mama, where you going? I'm going to drive through McDonald's to be like, hey, how y'all doing? Can I get a Big Mac? Looking all cute. The man was to go tell him, see you later. Make sure you leave the key while you're at it. When a woman stands her ground, a man gets too scared to leave that woman. When we give our men too much attention, they want even more. They're like kids that we have to look after. Every man, the minute he starts, just know the red flag starts when the minute he comes for your insecurities. So I did this and I like the way it turned out. Don't worry about the fallout. If you have put the translucent powder under your eyes, don't worry about the fallout. The fallout will come out easily as long as you put powder underneath there. So you go back with the same brush, the one that you used for the eyeshadows, and you go over it. So I want to go over I'm going to go over the black because it's got too much sparkles in there. The bombshell, go back to bombshell and top and just go back to the circle, the socket, sorry, and then just go over it. Now look at that, that ain't too much. Then go back to the same thing. Always when you do the black eyeshadow, just like go like above and be like go on an angle. Never go straight, because if you go straight or down, it's gonna make your eyes look tired. But if you take it up higher like that, or open up your eyes even more. Then you do this and you just go over it. That is done. Let's get rid of this unnecessary powder. See, when it comes out, there's no fallout. If you got shimmers on your face, it's fine. Don't worry about it. You can brush it off, or you can just leave it there. It's not ain't the end of the world. The other thing you can do is just get the other sponge and just go over it like that. That is done. Okay. That's done. Next, so I want to put, I don't want to put mascara because I want to put lashes on. I want to contour, I want to give a color to my face because it looks pale. I need to give it a color. So I can do two ways to contour. I can use the Born This Way Face Multi-Use Sculpting. It's a concealer, but I can use it as a to contour, or I can use something else, which I want to use the powder because I find it that with the powder, it's really, really easy to clean and easy to just get out of your face, like when I'm washing my face at night, because I don't ever sleep your makeup on, otherwise you're gonna have a breakout. So I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills, the contouring kit, medium to tan. So I am going to use this one right here. So just build up your products. Don't put too much. So I'm gonna use here. If you want to know where your cheeks are, you can smile. You can smile and just put it up here. Sorry, just got a text message. And do the other one. That's why the reason I like powder, because it's so easy to wash. I discovered it because when I take out my makeup, look at them pimples who don't pay rent. They don't pay the bills. What are you doing there? This face ain't for rent free. You guys to pay the woman, don't you know that? It's contour. So it's good to build the products. Never ever put so much. I like to bring it up to the circle, like to the cheeks. Like up here. Make it look like it's going up there. Same here. So both of them are coming down here. And you can see some cheeks. I look fake. Don't forget under your neck, behind your ears, down to your jaw like that. Go from your ears down this way. If you want to get rid of this double chin, and then the same thing, because it has the base on it, the foundation will hold up really good. And then don't just walk out. Make sure you blend it in. I see a lot of women, the biggest mistake they make is that when they're contouring under the jaw, what they do is that they leave it, they don't blend it. And when you see them, like you can see it. Like you can see the line. Like for example, you can see the line here. So just blend it. It doesn't hurt to blend. Like if you want to look flawless, sis, take your time and blend it. If you don't have time, the easiest way you can apply foundation is get you like a liquid bronzer. And just blend it. It doesn't hurt. Blend it from your neck downwards so the line is not there. And then what you do is that you take your foundation brush, don't put any product in it, and just go over it. So that way you can blend in properly. Now the forehead. Not too much, just a little bit. Just a little bit. And you're going to be like, Big Mama, but nobody going to see your forehead. Honey, ain't nobody going to see my forehead because I'm going to be wearing scarf. But I can see my forehead. People, we tend to do makeup for people and forget about ourselves. I do this for me. Me, myself, and I want to look cute for who? For me. Who do I want to please? Me. Who do I want to impress? Me. People, no matter how much you try to impress them, no matter how much you try to satisfy them, they ain't going to be happy. So what's the point? So in doing that, I get my bronzer, because that was just the contouring a darker shade. So I can get, I don't know if you're not in Australia, I don't think you've heard about this makeup. It's all about makeup. This is the bronzer that I really like. You can use the same brush, but I like to use this big brush. Just take a little bit, smile. Do the same thing. So that way when you're out, people going to be like, is you wearing makeup because you look cute? And you'll be like, yeah, I am. But they go, we can see your skin. And you're like, yep, that was the whole purpose. I got makeup on. But at the same time, you can see my skin. I got acne scars. And I'm loud and proud because I'm not going to go get them removed. What for? This is when I was hitting my puberty. I got it. Some people get it when they're hitting puberty. So it's just a reminder. So I'm just going over it. Blend. Blending is the key. Less is more. More is less. Actually, less is less. More is less. Like that. Perfect. Now, blush. I have stopped wearing blush for a while because I don't really want to wear blush. So I'm using MAC blush. I'm nearly run out. But Get you an angle brush. Just above right here. The blush. Just a little bit, not too much. And be gentle when you apply it. It might look like I'm going back and forth hard, but nah. So gentle, so not too much. So you can just give your face a color. Don't overdo it. Just a little bit. So you don't look like that Barbie doll. I mean, it's okay to look like Barbie doll. It's up to you. But if you want to make it look natural, like you want to go out during the day, but as well you still want it to be there during the night, you can take the blush with you, but putting too much blush, see, adding too much, it looks cute. You look cute, sis. Thank you. Oh, you shouldn't have. Sorry, I'm being silly. So doing that, and then now I want to do mascara, but before I do mascara, I'm going to do my lashes later on. So to every woman out there, if a man says to you that ain't no man gonna marry you, nah, sis, he knows that you can get a better man than him. And if a woman try to put you down and say you're not a man enough or this and that, just she knows you're man enough because you're taking care of her, you're looking after her, and she knows the next chick that comes after her, they're gonna look after her way better. So I'm gonna get my highlighter because I'm gonna go do my lips and that on Facebook. So do the same thing. Take spray a little bit, let it dry. I'm using Stella highlighter, this one. So just take a little bit, not too much, and just right here, not too much, just a little bit. Little bit goes a long way. Y'all see? Look at that. You can bring it up to here. You can bring it up to here. You know, you can bring it to here, here, here. Y'all see all this? Look at this gorgeousness. Damn. He looks at my hat and be like, hey, mama. Be like, hey, be like, you're lighting. I'm like, I know. It's called the Stella, darling. It's called the Stella. Where you get it from? You go Sephora. You go Sephora, you get it for me. If a man says to you, you're not worth anything, you are worth a lot. If a woman says to you, you're not worth anything, you're worth a lot. So I don't really contour my nose, realize that. But if I was, I will use this brush. This brush, yeah, I'll use this brush. And I'll use the same kit, Anastasia Beverly Hills. And I'll just look, not too much, because I don't really want her to look fake. Because I want like a person to know me with makeup and without makeup. So I said not too much, and here I am, I'm putting too much. So the key is you bring it all the way to your eyebrows, down, and just blend. If you blend anything, just make sure you blend. Blending is the key. Put it all the way up to your eyebrows and blend. Bring it all the way down here, here, and here. Just keep blending. So that this side has more, so you just keep blending. If it has more, you just blend it away, man. Blend your life away. It took so long for me. I used to have anxiety attack when I used to put makeup on. My hands used to shake. Oh my God, I could not. I used to like be so anxious and I couldn't breathe. But afterwards, alhamdulillah, I'm like, nah, I have to do it because I need something that can keep me calm, cool as a cucumber. See, this side I put too much. So what I'm going to do is I can take the Beauty Blender and just go over it. Tap it in. And you can use concealer to wipe it off as well. Just tap it in. See how it's going away? Just tap it in. Because otherwise, if you said it's too much and then you make a mistake, and then you go back with your concealer, you go back with the translucent powder, and then you go back from square one for your nose, now it ain't worth it. So you just get a blender, your Beauty Blender. Why am I saying blender? Who am I blending? Sorry. Beauty Blender. And then just tap it. Tap it in. Tap it in. I got them Greek nose, honey. I'm blessed with them Greek nose. So that, and here. And then when it comes to highlight, a lot of us, we put highlight here. Don't put it here. It looks like as if you've got something weird in your nose, which is weird. So just a little bit on your lips, and then take it with your finger, a little bit here, a little bit here, and a little bit here. Never put it under here. So, and then you just go back and up, back and forth, and you just highlight it. See? Damn, big mommy, want to go for dinner? Why not? So you highlight it, then you put your eyeliner, you put your mascara, and you're good to go. You're really good to go. Every woman is valuable. Every man is valuable. Every human being is valuable. Life is too short for us to fight, for us to compete, for us to try to put each other down. So I'm using a pencil liner, which is purple. Don't worry if you have foundation, you can take it off, but I want to leave it in. So when I put the lipstick, it can come out. So put the liner on. If you want a line to make your lips look bigger, don't line the bottom part to make it bigger. You can line your lips, and then you can overline it on top of your lips, never underneath your lips. This is the center. You always put lipstick starting from your center and onwards. And then you put your lipstick on. Got my purple lipstick. Purple is my favorite color, so starting from the middle. After you start from the center, afterwards you can apply everywhere. And then you can put a little bit of lip gloss, which you get it from the, I think, the Body Shop. Someone got it for me as a present, but I want to just put a little bit. And the key is, I feel like I just ate the lipstick. The key is, if you don't want any, I'm gonna clean it off. If you don't want any to come on your teeth, put your fingers in, and then will come out here, and it will never come out again. So if you do a mistake when it comes to your lips, I feel like I overdrawn this side. It looks like I got a fillers on. Oh damn! I over. I didn't even look at the mirror. You get your body blender. Your body blender is your lifesaver. I made no mistake. I'll wait for it to dry a bit. You know, I'm still learning when it comes to makeup, to be honest with you, and it's okay to make mistakes. It is okay. Then you put eyeliner on. You wanna tip makeup artist from Dior. Sorry, I don't like my, yeah. A makeup artist from Dior said get your pencil liner, your eyeliner, and melt it. You wait for it to cool down, and then you put it in your eyes, so it can make it more blacker. And then you put your lashes. I'm not really good at putting lashes. That's why I didn't want to put it on here, to be honest with you. I don't want to put mascara on, put my lashes, and then put mascara on. But other than that, I hope that you guys like this tutorial and a reality about men's and women's. And also, like, now the focus can be on the lips, not too much on the face. Beautiful. You can't see so, you can see like you contoured here, but you can't see like here and there. It's completely too different because it's blended in. And just enjoy it. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you subscribe to my channel. I've got a lot of things that I want to do and talk about, and especially talk about mental illness, and I appreciate it if you guys can come with me on this journey. And I hope that you're all having a beautiful, wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, and night. And I wish you nothing but blissful, beautiful life. Thank you for watching. Bye.